All right, guys. So today we are back to looking at coins on my radar. And I told you before that the altcoin season is just about starting, and I really think that things are going to explode really, really fast. And if you're not in the crypto, um, you know, sector right now, you should probably be thinking of ways to get into the crypto sector, honestly, because this is going to be a period where people are going to make a lot of money, at least according to what history says, anyway. But you know what they say, history does not repeat itself. But most times it often rhymes. So that's something you should keep in mind. But today we are going to be looking at um a certain coin called Pepe. Right. So let me get to my screen. Before I proceed with this, make sure that you subscribe and you like and you share this video. And also turn on your notification bell, because some of the things that I share here are really, really time sensitive, and they could happen really fast. So you want to be notified on time. So turn on your post notification. All right. So now let's get to it. Now this is Pepe. Pepe is one of those meme coins that has really performed well. I think I can confidently say that after Doge and Shiba, I think Pepe would come next as one of the biggest crypto projects to explode. In fact, let's confirm that. Let's check coin market cap and let's see what the number 3 meme coin project is. All right, so on this coin market cap list, you can see that Dogecoin is number 1 on 55 million. Then we have next Shiba, right? Shiba 13 billion. Did I say 55 million for PP for Dogecoin? Sorry, 55 billion. Then we have Shiba at 13 billion. Then we have Pepe. Yeah, so I was right, 7.9 billion. So it's really a very good one as far as I'm concerned, and it has a lot of potentials. But that's not really why. That's not the only thing that we have to look at when we are considering projects to invest in. We have to look at the charts as well, because in my opinion, the most important thing to ever look at when you're conducting any investment choice, it should be the charts, because that's what tells you exactly what's going on. So looking at Pepe here, just these two lines here, we can see very clearly that Pepe is forming something called a falling wedge. Now let's get straight to this. Let's look at what a falling wedge is. So a falling wedge occurs between two downwardly sloping levels. In this case, the line of the resistance is steeper than the support. A falling wedge is usually indicative that an asset's price will rise and break through the level of resistance, as shown in the example below. So this is just a definition, and as you can see, we have the market trending downwards, and then breaks above the resistance. So this is the support and this is the resistance, and then it breaks above. And yeah, that's essentially the idea behind a falling wedge, and that is kind of what's going on with Pepe right now. And the cool thing about this is that it's happening on the 1 day time frame. So if this is happening on the 1 day time frame, it simply means that the explosion can be really crazy. So how you calculate that sometimes is by calculating this width here. So how far is this the mouth of the pattern. So we're going to put it here, and then we're looking at over 53% pump. So I think Pepe is probably something to consider, in my opinion, especially if this falling wedge actually plays out. It's actually a very good one, 53% pump. And if you like to trade on leverage just like I do, you can trade this on maybe 5x or 10x, nothing ridiculous, and you'll be looking at really crazy percentage in profit. So on a 5x leverage, you could be looking at over 250%, and on 10x you could be looking at over 500% in profits just from this 50% pump. And it's probably going to happen really fast, in my opinion. But then even this 53% pump can actually go a lot higher, because in the grand scheme of things, Pepe is really, really bullish, really, really bullish. Like it's on a trajectory. I don't know if that makes sense. So look at this here. We have this pump back in from 2023. We had this pump, then we had consolidation for over a period of time. Okay, just look at this. And if you notice very clearly, you see that the consolidation period actually gets smaller relative to the previous ones. So look at this. Look at this consolidation period, right? You can see that this took approximately how many days? Let's check with the dates range. This took about 293 days to consolidate after this period. Then the next one is the next consolidation period was between this area here. Right. So this took, I mean, how long? 242. So it's a little close, but it's still, smaller, significantly smaller. And then we have the next one, which is what we are experiencing right now, in my opinion. Right. And that's taking approximately how long so far? Only about 70 days to consolidate. So these are the things that I'm looking at, and I'm considering on Pepe. And you know the thing, I'm just talking about price action here. I haven't even started using indicators. Let's throw in some of my favorite indicators. So look at this now. Look at this stochastic RSI. Look at this. We are literally on the daily. Whenever we have this blue cross, this blue line cross be above the orange line, it's generally an indication that the momentum is to the upside, so to speak. And for the fact that it's happening on the daily, it makes a lot of sense. Same thing with this histogram here on MACD. As you can see, we are now flipping from the lighter red, which is indication that the sell pressure is reducing, to the green, basically meaning that buyers are entering the market. So something like this happening on the daily makes a lot of sense. And then let's even check the weekly. Let's check these indicators of the weekly. The higher the time frame, the more solid it is. So on the weekly, we haven't yet had the cross on this for Pepe, but as you can see, we are literally closing by on this. And once this happens, it's going to be explosive. And this is on the weekly time frame. With this histogram here, we can see that we are kind of taking a slope, but we are curving to the upside slowly. But that hasn't happened yet, so we can't really say. There's still, I mean, it's still risk anyway. So, and it's just for you to bet in the right direction, so to speak. I don't like using the word bet so that it doesn't seem like gambling, but essentially it's kind of gambling. Everything in life is gambling anyway. What makes you better at risk taking, is knowing how to manage your risk appropriately. So this analysis is a very good one, if I do say so myself. But regardless, you still have to proceed with caution. And on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that we are already even breaking out right now. We also had this falling wedge here. You see this falling wedge, all of these chart patterns, the falling wedge precisely, you can see it playing out on any time frame. The bigger the time frame that you see, the better. So you can see this now. If we decide to call this a falling wedge, which it is anyway, but look at this target here. Let's say we measure this to be the targets. Right. So from here to here, and then we take the breakouts. You can see how we're already really close to meeting the target, right? It didn't happen in a straight line, obviously, but you can see how really close we are to getting the target. So if you want to take that trade now, you can do something like this prior to the breakouts anyway. That's not where you'll be making your entry here. It will make sense to make your entry somewhere here. So you can do something like this, put your stop loss below here, right? And then target either here, depending on what the market is anyway. Targets above the breakout. So you can be targeting somewhere like here to reach the previous high, or above, depending on how you've conducted your technical analysis. For me, if I'm taking this kind of trade, this be my target, of which I would have to get into how to establish this kind of target later on. But basically, it's a top-down analysis. You're going to have to Google that, or you wait for me to make a video on that. But I think that's all I have for Pepe. I'm really interested in Pepe. As a matter of fact, I took some trades already. By the way, if you want to see any of the trades I'm taking, let's say you're interested in trading, but you don't really know how to proceed and start trading, then you should join my private group to get access to see every single thing that I'm doing. And if you're a complete beginner and you don't even know anything about crypto in the first place, you shouldn't just join that private group. You should also take a course. Check the link in the description below, or click the link in my bio to, get the link to access my programs. or you can send me a DM if you want to help on something more personal. All right, so thank you for watching. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, share, and like as well. Yeah, do all of that nice stuff. I'll see you in the next video.